Hello, welcome back to my channel. Hello for the first time, how are you doing? Hope you're okay. Today we're going to make something I know is Scottish, for a fact. Tumble dryer? How rude. Today we're going to make something that I know is definitely Scottish, because it was made in the 1900s at some point in Troon, in Scotland. So this is Scottish. Today we're making Tiffin. If you don't know what Tiffin is basically biscuits and fruit. Usually raisins or sultanas, but you can chuck cherries in there or whatever. Sometimes nuts, but it's all a big mush of like chocolatey biscuity goodness with like tons of chocolate wrapped on top of it, and then it's cut into squares. Sometimes triangles. Sometimes you go to cafes and you get like a triangle shaped one. I don't understand the need for that, but you cut them up and then you eat them. Very easy, very simple, very tasty, and I don't need to stand to make them, so that's why we're making it. So for those who don't have me on Twitter or Discord, this is the last video that I will be making before I go on maternity leave. Right now I am 35 weeks pregnant and I'm due in about 4 weeks, because I'm due on the 39-week mark-ish. So at the moment I have anywhere between 2 to 3 hospital appointments each week. They last all day. I don't have much time other than that. I'm very sore and very tired. I'm all these different pregnancy things that you're very bored of listening to, and so it's about time that I stop for now and focus on the arrival of my wee lassie. If you've watched this video so far and all the other videos that I've done, or you've watched anything of mine, then thank you. I appreciate all the support that you've given me. I'll be back at some point in a few months, hopefully, with baking stuff. If you wish to join my Discord, because I'm in there quite a lot, you can jump on there. The link for Discord's down below, and it's very wholesome, it's a very nice place to be. If you are more into Discord servers like my husband's, I would steer clear of mine, because mine is a very, very nice, safe space to be in. It's very wholesome, very kind. Enough of that, I'm going to show you how to make Tiffin. So let's do this. Right, so all the ingredients I need are all just chilling right next to me. What you'll probably need is just like 2 bowls. 2 bowls and then a tin. I'm using a brownie tin, and I've lined it in tin foil because it's going to be easier than lining it with like parchment paper, which you can totally do, or you can line it with cling film. Just line it with whatever you want, because it's just like a biscuit base that's going on that. So realistically, you'll be able to pop it out no matter what. It's not something that's really going to stick. The chocolate on top might stick, hence why you need something, but I'm using tin foil, it'll be fine. You don't need to butter your tin foil in, just slap tin foil straight in, or parchment paper, or cling film, anything you fancy. So to start, we're going to melt butter. So get like 110 grams of butter. Yeah, this is margarine. I'm using margarine. I don't have butter. I've got margarine. And margarine's fine. Don't come for me. You always come for me when I use margarine. To our butter, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm using caster sugar. You can use granulated sugar if you want. We want 4 teaspoons of chocolate powder, or cocoa powder, or whatever. This stuff. We want 4 teaspoons of that, not tablespoons, teaspoons. And then we want 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. God bless the man who created the squishy golden syrup bottle. God bless you, sir. I'm assuming it's a man, maybe it's a lady. God bless the person. Okay, cool. So now you'll have this big mess, this big chocolatey, buttery, sugary, syrupy mess. So now we're going to melt this. So melt it on a low heat, gently, in the microwave. Or if you really, really want to, you can put it on a double boiler, also known as a bain-marie, where you just basically put it over simmering water until it all melts nice and gently. But I'm going to put it in the microwave because it's easier. So I'm going to put my microwave on like a medium heat. I'm going to put it on for like 20 seconds at a time, and I'm going to just keep stirring it until it's all nice and melted and lovely. So I'll do that and I'll come back. So I've melted my chocolatey buttery stuff, and we have the chocolatey buttery mess, but that's what we want. So leave that to the side for now, we don't need that now. We have Marcus here because we need to crush some biscuits.
Bonjour.
If you don't have a Marcus of your own, you can use a rolling pin in a bag. But I have a Marcus, so he's taking my rolling pin away. So you need about 225, 250 grams of biscuits. Use any biscuit you really fancy. You can use chocolate biscuits, digestive biscuits, whatever. I'm using digestives because digestives taste nice. Right, so Marcus, I don't need this like a cheesecake biscuit. I don't need dust. I want chunks. I want big chunks, small chunks, and some dust.
Okay.
So don't punch for so long.
Okay. Right. Lift the bowl up. Okay. Right, so say when. You don't need to tell me when you want me to stop punching.
Right, okay.
Wait a minute, wait, I'm losing.
Aye. You're handsome.
No.
Do you think I'm just stealing? Ah.
There you go.
A wee bit better than that, I think.
Ah no, I'll just take the piss. Is that okay?
You crushed off your fast.
I appear to have obliterated most of that. I didn't mean that.
Just,
right,
aye.
just the big bits. I'm very...
Aye, that'll do.
Right, I'm sorry. I only did it for like literally about like 6 punches or something.
Yeah.
They just fucking obliterated it, I'm sorry.
No, I think you may need to punch more because it's,
Not really.
it's too dusty. You know what? Give me my rolling pin back. You're no good. You're too...
What?
It's too dusty.
I only punched it like 6 times.
I know, but it's true. It's almost a cheesecake in here.
I didn't mean it.
Oh no, it's burst. Do you know what? I'll use it. It's fine. I'll use it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
It's all going one place anyway. It's fine.
Right,
Thank you for your assistance. Okay, so yeah, Marcus has punched him a bit too much, but you can probably see better here. See these sort of like bigger crumbs and then smaller crumbs. I've got a lot of dust in mine, but basically you're looking for a mixture of both. But as I always say, it's entirely up to yourself. See if you don't want big bits of biscuit in it, don't put big bits of biscuit in it. But you can't just make it all dust. If you make it all dust, it's not going to be Tiffin. It's going to be a biscuit bar with fruit in it. So that'll do. We've got our biscuits crushed. Now all we need is our raisins. So I'm using raisins because I quite like raisins. Again, you can use glacier cherries or you can use sultanas. You could also take out some raisins, put in some like almonds, do what you want, right? But generally it's raisins, but do what you want. So for your raisins, I would say maybe 50 grams, 70 grams. You don't really want any more than that, unless you do, that's fine. So just put your raisins straight into your chocolatey, syrupy, buttery mixture. Give that a wee shimmy around. And then we're going to start adding our biscuits to this raisin mixture. Now I measured 280 grams of biscuit, just in case, because I like to have a buffer. So I'm going to mix a wee bit of biscuit in the now and see how it looks. There's plenty of room for my biscuit in there. So all we want to do is mix it until all the biscuit is coated and everything's chocolatey looking, and then we're going to put it in our tin. This is what my mix looks like just now, and I'm just going to plonk that straight in there. Oh, I should have used a different tin, I think. So this is the point where you realise you've used the wrong sized dish. And then you just take the tin foil out and transfer it to a bigger dish, a smaller dish, sorry, because we're not professionals. We're just amateur bakers. And we make mistakes. And we used tin foil, which meant everything was fine. Look at that. You wouldn't even have known that I had to change it up. There we go. Happy days. So you're wanting to press all that in. as much as you can. I know what you're thinking. Oh, there's some dry bits in there, they look a bit dry. Well, they're big bits of biscuit, so they can only get so coated, you know. But it's fine because we're going to cover it in chocolate and you would never even know. You wouldn't even know. Right, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to stick that in the fridge just for a wee bit until I melt my chocolate. So that's where we're at now. Doesn't it look great? But trust me, it'll taste nice. I promise. Okay, so here I have melted chocolate. I just have Cadbury's chocolate. I've not used anything special. I have 400 grams of melted chocolate. 200 grams of it is milk and 200 grams is dark. You don't have to do that. You can just use all dark, all milk, all white. You can use whatever chocolate you fancy. I just like mixing the two of them because I think that all dark is too much. I think that all milk is too much. But if you have a mix of both, it's quite nice. So we have that. And then we have the return of our Tiffin. So from here, we're literally just going to pour it on top. Oh, and I like how I changed the camera angle so you could see and then didn't show you anything. Just blocked it all out with a bowl because I am a professional. Common sense would prevail. You basically just have to guide the chocolate to the edges, smooth it nice and flat, and that is you basically put this in the fridge now to set. And once it's set, I'm going to cut it and then I'm going to munch it. Okay, so put this in the fridge and I'll see you in like half an hour, maybe an hour or something, and we'll go for there. So, see you soon. So, this is out the fridge now. I'm going to take it out of here and we're going to peel back the tin foil carefully and then we're going to plonk it back in the dish. Now we're going to try and cut it. So I have cut mine into squares. Not the most even squares in the world, but they're squares. And I'll take a bit out and show you. So mine's is still a bit melty, still a bit soft, and my chocolate is on the thick side, but this is my Tiffin. So let's try it. Okay, cool. So I've not used the plate because I need to wash it. I've just got a little bit of kitchen roll, but nah. So my chocolate is super thick. So I used 400 grams, so try 300 grams instead. So the recipe will have 300 grams because I suggest that, it's probably better. Yeah, it's lovely, it's nice, it's chewy with the raisins, it's crunchy with the biscuit, it's chocolatey, it's just lovely. Apart from my top is a bit thick, but the rest of it is great. So there's a lot of chocolate in this, so I'm not going to eat any more just now because I can literally feel myself starting to shake with the sheer amount of sugar that's in this. But it is delicious. It's really, really nice. I fully recommend making it. It's quite a nice treat. And I'll put the recipe in the description box below here somewhere. So the simple wee tray bake is everything that you want it to be. It's got fruit, it's got biscuits, it's got chocolate, golden syrup. It's crunchy, it's chewy, it's delicious, it's great. I fully recommend making this. It's good to make with kids because it's super easy. And I made it with just stuff I had in the house. I didn't have to go buy anything for it. Granted, I do bake quite a lot and I've probably got quite a lot of ingredients, but I mean, because you can just use any chocolate you want, you can use any biscuits you want, you can add extras and stuff. So, for example, if you don't want to use 60 grams of raisins and you only had 30 grams, you could replace the other 30 grams with a different fruit or some nuts. It's very versatile. So, on that note, I'm going to go now. So thank you so much again to everyone who supported me to this point. I honestly really appreciate it. If you want to support me further, I've got Patreons, I've got merch, I've got all these things. They're all in the description box below as well. They'll be below the recipe. For now, I am not going to make any more videos, and sadly, I guess I'll see you all in a few months. If you want to keep up to date with us, like me and Marcus and the baby, follow us on Twitter or Instagram. Again, the links to them are below as well if you want to find them. We post most of the stuff there, and I'm pretty sure that when we want the world to see our baby, she'll be on Twitter. We'll maybe post a wee picture on Twitter or something. So yeah, so if you want to keep up to date with us, you'll find us there. But for now, YouTube, I will see you later. Bye.